Oh, not that one. Just making sure. Sorry I'm late, we're having technical difficulties tonight. Just bear with me. Can't see. If anybody's out there, would you just put a comment on, please, just so I can. I don't know if I'm live or not. Right. Right. I'll be with you in a second. Hello, Izzy. Hi, Chris. Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties tonight. The first time. So that's why we're a few minutes late. Hi, Sylvia. Yeah, second time lucky. I'm not doing very well tonight. I think it's just going to be one of them evenings. Right, looks like we're rocking and rolling now. Right, tonight we're going to have a go at a one sheet wonder. Now, I've designed this myself, so I'm hoping everything works out all right. I'm using tonight, I'm going to go Christmas, but I'll show you the birthday cards and thank you cards and everything I made before. So I thought I'd start doing my Christmas cards. So 12 in one goes quite a good chunk of them to start with. But tonight, I say we're going to make 12 cards out of this one 12 by 12 sheet of designer series paper. Now, I'm going to also use 2 pieces of A4 as my mats and layers. So I'm just it was like, who let the dogs out? Yes, it was. They've already gone tonight. Oh dear. Right. So yeah. So I'm going to use mat and layers as well onto cards. I've got my 12 card bases all prepared, purely because I don't want to be here all evening. I would love to be crafting with you all evening, but I haven't got I've got other things to do later on. So I'll just move those to one side, and I just want to show you. I'll do it like that. So that is card number 1. I haven't decorated inside. This is just purely the outside. The inside will come later on, but that's the first one. Thank you kindly. And we're going to follow the same sort of design with the Christmas. Card number 3. And I have used an embossing folder. I've already done my embossing. I've already got the embossing on the base of the cards, so just to save a bit of time. So that's number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. That's number 10. $11, and last but not least, 12. So on these ones, I use the hand pen designer series paper. I absolutely adore that. So that's what I've used on that one. And also we've had pale papaya, the layering card, and also that one was not Misty Moonlight, Night of Navy, that one. There is some Misty Moonlight on a couple of them because I ran out. This one's Misty Moonlight, so I just kept it all sort of, the colours sort of similar, but yeah, just with a few gems and everything on. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to get cutting so we can get going. So I'll just put those away. Right, so we will start with the 12 by 12. I have got this is what I don't know if you can see. I only did it in pencil. I need to redo it. I don't know. That's maybe better. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a template, a proper template for it, and I shall upload it. So if anybody wants to have a go, they're more than welcome. But yeah, that was my planning, all the cards. So it was good fun yesterday. It was a long day, but we got there in the end. So I'm just going to put that to one side so I know where I am and get my trimmer. Okay, so let's get started. Right, I've done this. I know it's a 12 by 12 inch piece of paper, but I've done it in centimetres. So I do prefer centimetres to inches. So what we're going to do, we're going to cut a strip at 9.5 centimetres first. So 9.5. I'll put that to one side and we'll concentrate just on this 9.5 one. So we're going to turn this landscape. So we've got the long side at the top. And we're going to cut this at 13.8 centimetres. So 13.8. Oh, does help if I get my cutter and not my scoring tool. So that is card number 1. So we're either going to use that side or that side. We'll decide as we go. So I'll just pop that on card number 1. So next we need a piece at 9.5 centimetres, and we're still on the landscape side. So that is 9.5 centimetres square. That is for card number 2. And then what we've got left, this little piece, we're going to turn it round so it's landscape. And we're going to cut at 2.5 centimetres. So that's 1. 2. Do you know, my hands are shaking tonight. Don't know what's up with me, and I have eaten. Right, that piece, the little bit at the end, I'm just going to put to one side. So we've now got 3 pieces for card number 3. Just put those on there. Right. So yet again, we're going to go in at 9.5 centimetres. So another strip up to 9.5. That one to one side. And we're going to cut another piece, turn it landscape, and another piece at 13.8. Now I'm just going to leave that. That is going to be chopped into two, but I'm just going to leave that till we start making the cards. I made a little bit of a boo-boo yesterday when I was doing it, and I cut it wrong, so I want to be right so that I do that correctly. So that one is for those two. So then, oops, can't pick it up. We're left with this piece. So I want another 13.8. So 13.8. And then I'm going to cut these down at 2.5 centimetres yet again. So they're going to be long. Skinny but long. So we need to do 3 of those. Wow. Didn't want to stay on. 2. And that is... Oh. Don't look level to me. That's not bad. Okay, so that is 3 long sections, and that is for card number 6. Put those with that. Now this piece is for card number 10, so I'll just put that to one side. That's that one. And then this little baby at the bottom, that is for card number 10 too. So I'll pop that with card number 10. So now we're left with this piece, which is 11, just short of 11.5 centimetres wide, obviously by 12 inches long. So now I want to cut this at 13.8, so we spin around on landscape. 13.8, and then we're going to cut this in half at 5 3/4. It's just a matter of judging as best as we can. So those two, that is for card number 7 and number 8. That's it. It's all right. I'm just putting me all together. Right, so we're left with this piece. So now what we're going to do is we're going to turn it landscape, and we're going to cut at 4 centimetres. So there's that piece, and again at 4 centimetres. And this piece we've just cut at 4 centimetres. We're going to turn it to landscape, and I need 4, it cutting at 4 centimetres. So we've got a square and a rectangle. So the rectangle and the previous piece we cut, that is for card number 9. That's that one. Put that one to one side. And then we should have, just let me get my head into action. 4 centimetres, 4 centimetres. And then we're left with, it's all right, I'm just making sure that's that way. Yeah, that's spot on. So we need to, this last piece, it wants to be in landscape, and we want to be a 7.5 centimetres. Hope I'm making sense. This piece that we've just cut is for card number 12, so I'll put that on card number 12. And then this piece, I need 4 centimetres, so that'll make it a 4x4 square, and 4 centimetres. So that piece and that piece are my offcuts. Possibility I might use this in a bit, so I'll leave that one to one side, but the tiny bit has gone in the bin. And so these little squares are for card number 11. Hi Barbara! Right, so that's that piece. That's the actual 12x12 done. Now I'm just going to cut. I've got it all prepared, she says. So yet again, this is my layering pieces. They both come out of there's 2 A4 sheets, so I've got one of each colour. I've gone for red and a green. So this first one is going to be cut in green. So here we go. So we're going to cut it portrait, and we're going to cut it at 10 centimetres. Pop that piece to one side. And then we're going to turn this piece landscape and cut this at 14.3. Oh, I can't get it out. This piece is for card number 1. Put that with card number 1, otherwise I'm going to get so muddled up. And we want 14.3 again from the next piece. 14. Can't see for looking. That bit is an offcut. Now this piece is going to be card number 4 and 5, but yet again we're going to cut this on the slant. I'm going to leave it like that until we're ready to do the card. So I'll pop that with card number 4 and 5. And we're going to cut this piece in portrait again at, I'm going to 10 centimetres. Just cut that little piece off. Right, so over to landscape, and we want a piece cut at 10 centimetres. So we've got a card piece which will be 10 by 10. Card number 2. And then, alright, just making sure I get my measurements right. The next piece we need at 8 centimetres. I know I'm gonna make a boo-boo somewhere along the line. I've just got this feeling, but we are live. Okay, so we've just cut that at 8 centimetres. I'm going to spin that to landscape and cut that at 9. So we now have a piece that is 9 by 8. That is for card number 12. Right, so now we're left with this little piece. So I need a piece at 4.5. So it wants to sort of go in the portrait mode. And 4.5. And I'm going to cut this at 8. So it'll be 4.5 by 8. That is for card number 9. That's that one. And then this piece, it is already at 10. No, it's not at 10. That wants to be at 10 centimetres. And I'm just going to leave the depth of it purely because I made a little boo-boo yesterday and I just want to make sure. I think that might be a little bit too deep, but we're better to have too much than not enough. So that is going to be for card 10. That one. So that is the green piece all cut up. We now go into the red piece. And we want portrait mode. We need 14 to cut at 14.3. It's all about the cutting with this lot. Okay, so into landscape mode, and we want to cut at 3 centimetres. That's 1, and again at 3. That's 2, and again at 3. Oops, wrecking the joint. So we have now got 3 pieces, 3 by 14.3. There for card number 6. That's that one. So then we need a piece at 6 1/4, just roughly. And again at 6 1/4. And that is for cards 7 and 8. So we're left with this piece, and we now need 2.3 centimetres. That's it. Which is a weeny skinny one, and that is for card number 10. So this is the piece we have left. We need it cut to 4.5. That bit is for the bin, and then change it to landscape, and we're going to cut that at 12. So there we go, that is for card number 9. We're nearly there, we can nearly start putting them together. So we're left with this piece, and we need to turn that again landscape and cut at 7.7 centimetres. Spin it portrait, and we're going to cut at 3 centimetres, and again at 3 centimetres. That bit's rubbish, just put those to one side. Okay, so we're left with this piece. So I now need, turn that landscape again, we need to cut that at 13.5 centimetres. So 13.5, I'm going to spin around into portrait and cut at 4.5. That's a scrap. Back to landscape, and we need these at 4.5. And hopefully 4.5. So those 3 squares are for card number 11. I'll just put them with that. And we are left with this little baby. Oh, Lids, you're all right. Don't worry about you being late, love. Right, so this piece, just, yeah, that's correct. Just making sure I've got it right. So we need to cut it at 7.7. That piece is rubbish. And then spin it portrait and in at 3. And that piece goes with those on card number 3. And that is all our cutting. Yes, we've got it done. That's the worst bit, I think. So, trimmer away. I can now sit down. Right, so if I bring in, I'll do them all one at once. What I've done, I've already prepared all my sentiments and laid them up. I didn't think you'd want to watch me all evening cutting and stamping these. It's more of how to cut and how to put together tonight. So here we have A4 card, half, should I say, A4 card, scored down the middle, 10.5 to get our base card. I'm not doing the insides tonight. I'll do them at a later date. So we're just going to start sticking. So that piece is going to mat on there. So let's get sticking. Put that in my pot. Right. So make sure that's glued down. We all love wet glue to get that bit of wiggle room. And I'm going to go, I could either go with the green or we could go with the red. I prefer the green on this because we have a little square embossed. This is actually one of the squares that we've just cut, but I did one earlier and embossed it. And then we're going to put the sentiment basically like that. So let's get it stuck down. I apologise because for some reason I can't get my comments up on my computer. I can only get them up on my phone and I'm actually sat down, so I can't actually see comments. So I'm not ignoring you. I shall catch up with the comments either later tonight or tomorrow. And we'll keep having a look. So we glue that bit down. I'm just going to put my foam folder just down each corner. That is really pretty, that paper. The paper I'm using is Heartwarming Hugs. It was out in the last year's Christmas type mini catalogue, and it's back in this year. And just so you know, it's with Mossy Meadow, the colours, Pear Pizzazz, Real Red, and it says Whisper White, but it's basic white now. So, and we're using Mossy Meadow. The card is Mossy Meadow and the red is the Real Red, so it all matches together. So let's get this on. And we did it. Sorry if you get my head. off. And then stick this on with dimensionals. I used no end of dimensionals yesterday, making them all. So I'll just use that pot for me rubbish. And in fact, I'm just going to put, because it's sticking onto an embossed piece, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. So just bring it down so I can see what we're doing. I haven't embellished it or anything yet, but card number 1, just put that to one side. That bit's done. Card number 2. So I'm using tonight a selection of sentiments. Just let me get them. I'm using for the embossing ones that's got an embossing. That's the Time Worn Type 3D embossing folder. What I've been using, that is releases tomorrow in the new Mini Catalogue. And then we've got Holly Jolly Wishes and Christmas to Remember. These are some really nice Christmas sentiment stamp sets, and they're the rubber, the red rubber. They're really good. So that's where I've used that, and I have used one from the stamp set for Unto Us as well. So I've just stamped the Merry Christmas top and bottom. We're going to go for green. We've got a green background, and mat and layer that on into the middle, she says, and then we're going to put that like so. This is the one I missed. I've done all, I stuck all my the sentiments down. I must have forgot that one. So not very straight, that. I don't think I've stamped it very straight, actually. Rushing around. Never mind. Right, so I'll just mat and layer that onto there. Like so. At long last, I've been and had my eyes tested, so I'm having some new glasses and I cannot wait. My eyes are terrible. Oh, she says wiggle room. That's it. And then I'm going to map that onto there. So, just trying to get it as even as possible. Good old bone folder. And then the sentiment, and guess what? We're popping it up on dimensionals. Oops. And put it in the middle so it doesn't bend. Just while I'm doing this, I'll just have a look. Is there? Oh, no more comments. That's fine. So has anybody started the Christmas shopping then? I need to know. I was only on about it today at work. So, card number 2. Put that one up there. In with card number 3. So we have 3 panels. 3 panels onto there. And then this one we've got Magic is in the Air. So I'll put some, I should have put dimensionals on these ready to go, shouldn't I really? Never mind, I didn't have time. It was rush, rush, rush when we got in from work. So that one onto there. These colours are lovely together. So it'll be pear pizzazz at the back, this back bit, and then the dark green will be the mossy meadow. Love a bit of Christmas colour. I'll say if it makes no look terrible. More haste, less speed, Lorna. There we go. I'll show you a trick with that in a bit for stickiness. Just let me, I don't know where my, no, don't worry, it'll be right. I don't know where my wipes have gone. So on this one I have an embossed background. I've just done it in basic white. They're all the same size cards, so it's all the same size base, but some are going to be portrait, some are going to be landscape. I'm just going to double check. Yeah, I did. Thought I did. I raised these up on dimensionals. Oh, I'm easy. A lot easier for me with my tweezers. Good old tweezers. Let's have a look at comments. Yeah. So that is those. Got them on there. Alright. So with this, as I say, with it being on embossed, I always, not that I don't trust them, but I always put a bit of glue on just for that added security. They are fiddly little things, aren't they? They get everywhere. There we go. Do that one while we're on it. There we are. So a little bit of, little dab of glue. Do you know, I was never into embossing folders. Never appealed to me at all. And then I thought I'm going to give it a whirl. I used them many years ago, and they did nothing for me. But this is the first one I've had for a long time. Alright, I'm just trying to level them up, and I love them. And I love this time worn type one. God, I can't get things straight tonight. Actually, what I could have done, I could have turned that middle one down and had the stripes down the middle. The red stripes, but never mind. Then we'll put the sentiment like that. Card number 3. What I am going to do, obviously I'm not going to do it tonight, but I am going to put a bit of foliage on some of these sets when I get sorted. Right, here's the fun. So these, we're not going to mat and layer it like that. These are the ones we're going to cut on the diagonal. Not quite on the diagonal, actually. So I'll show you the ones I did. So this is what we're going to be doing. So because this designer series paper was directional, that's why I've done it that way, but you can use it any which way, but that's why I had it like that. What I say, you can do it that way, you can have it that way. The other one I did, I put it on its side, so you can do whatever, but I'll show you how I cut it. Right, here goes for fun. So what I need to do, got a pencil, I'm just going to stand up for this. What we're going to do is measure 2.5 centimetres from the top downwards on the left hand side, and then on the bottom right hand side 2.5 centimetres. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to just mark with my pencil 2.5. I might have actually been better. Just let me do it on this side. I can actually see that. So that's well, it will be top right, but it's bottom left at the moment. But it's not, as long as it's diagonally, it doesn't matter. So 2.5. And then what we're going to do is put that top measurement in the cutting line, and we're going to line the bottom one in the cutting line. Okay, so I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to put the blade in the middle of the paper like so, and then I'm going to run down and up. So this is what we've got. Yeah, probably actually, because this is diagonal paper, look, it looks a bit odd, but let's maybe go with the red. Yeah. Now this is where I cut it wrong. So we'll do the same. I'm just doubting myself now. Just bear with me. Just bear with me, please. I should have checked this before I don't want to cut my piece of card and it be wrong. So that is 10. Oh, it has done. 10 by 14.3. Oops, wrong end. I always have a go at a template. So I didn't know if that was, I did my other one at 3, but or does it need to be 2.75? Just bear with me. I'm just trying to get it right. I want it right. So I'm just gonna talk about on the hoof. It's better than it was. 2.5. 2.75 that was. I'm going to go with it. Can always trim it up. It's only paper. It's only card. So we'll mark it at, we'll go for 2.75. 2.75. This is one of the disasters I had yesterday. And then, once again, marks in the cutting line. First time I've made a card like this. Right. Okay, there's more than one way to sort it out. I'm just going to take a little slither off the bottom. Can't get it out. Come here, little thing. We're not too bad. We'll go with that. That just wants a tad off as well. I'll have to perfect that. That was my only bit that I was a bit worried about. A bit concerned about. It's not too bad. We've got a green piece all the way around. Yeah. That's what we'll do. We'll go with that. Sorry about that. Just rub my little marks off. I'm no engineer. That's what we'll do. So we can put that on there. It's a handmade card after all. As long as I've got green round there showing, it's not so bad. That's one. So we go in, we're using the stripe this time. Here's a bit in your face, the stripe, but I haven't rubbed the thing out on here. There we go. Right. Get rid of my pencil and rubber. So we've got two pieces, like so. So the first one, which is that one. Now I did it like that. My other one. Now that would have looked better green. I thought I had a here. No, I thought I'd already got one cut. But that is going to go like so. I'm going to do it the opposite way. I think I'm going to cut a green background out. I think. Same with this one. And this one was like so. So this one was landscape. I think I would, that doesn't show very well. I think I would prefer that background to green and then maybe red writing. But it just shows you what's what. I'll not I can stick this bit down, but I'll not put those on because I will change it. And then once I've got them sort of all, as I call it, properly blinged and decorated, I shall take photos and put them on the on Facebook. But I think you can get the picture like so. So we've got card 4 and 5. I'll put that one down. Get most of it done. I knew there'd be something. I did try and gauge the colours, but I think definitely this would look better. That would look better green, I think. But there you go. So that's card 4 and 5. Card number 6. So we've got these 3 panels, and then we're going with green. No, I like the green, the red. So like that, and then that is going to go over the top. So just let me stick these on. Oh, everything's attacking me. Right, so if we lay these up, and that's more or less the full way of the card, just not quite, just a border at each end. And there we go. Put that there. So then we shall put, if I put those 2 on and then put the middle one on last. So put some glue on. I don't know why I keep putting the lid back on my glue. Mind you, it would probably dry. Because it is quite warm up here. So that like so. Just so it's got a little border around. And then panel number 3. That way, and try and get as even gap as we can, like so. A bit sticky on here now, and I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals. Just like so. Somewhere like that one. So that is card, was that number 6? Card number 6. Pop that up there. So bring in card number 7. So this, I've done an embossed background, and then I'm going to layer that up. So a bit of a border around. We're gonna stick that onto there. Excuse me. Yeah, I did it straight down, right, so I'm gonna put plenty of glue on because it's on an embossed background. So just so. Bit of pressure. And then Jingle All the Way is going on dimensionals, just on there. So the dies I've used, I'm just trying to, done that wrong, but never mind, we'll just put another one on. I'm just trying to think, the die sets we've used tonight are Stitch So Sweetly, which is, this has this set in, Stitch So Sweetly, that one. I have used the layering circle dies. That's obviously for the normal circles and the scallops. And I've used the colour and contour die set. That actually, that cuts out this, I think this is the, not the smallest, it's the next one up, this green piece here. It's a scalloped one, and it has the holes or the slits in it for like ribbon. You can put ribbon on. So that is from the colour and contour die set. And then I used on card number 1 the layering ovals punch. It was the Merry Christmas, that was card number 1. The Merry Christmas is from, there's a little stamp in the For Unto Us stamp set that just fits in that little oval from the double oval punch, and that's For Unto Us stamp set that comes out tomorrow with in the new mini catalogue. So right, that is card number 7. Card number 8 is a very similar, so just the same, but we've got a circle. But you can say, I think One Sheet Wonders are brilliant. So you get 12 cards out of one sheet of DSP. I know we've got base cards and everything else, so it's not just, we've used card for layering as well, but you don't have to put your layers on. It's just that I like it, so that's why I've done it. But you could just use the DSP and stick the DSP down, put your die cuts or punch out labels and put your sentiments on. It's like I decided to use, on some of the ones that I used originally, on the birthday and sympathy and thank you cards, I just left the card base blank. So, but I do like the texture, so that's why I've done it on most of these. Can't even hit the tub now to pop that I've got them in. Let's put a little bit of glue. so. Card number, is that 8? Card number 9. I've got ink all over my fingers and they're sticky now from glue. Right, so we can pick and choose what we want to do here. So we've got, so we did like that, like that, whoops, and then like so on this one, and just stick those together. I was determined I was going to design my own one sheet wonder. There's loads of one sheet wonders out there, but I thought, no, I'm going to do a challenge. I'm going to challenge myself to do one, and it took me all day yesterday to do the measurements and everything. But we got there. We got there in the end. Done it again. Too much glue. I get carried away. So I might do it like that. No, we'll do it that way. Okay, so we'll glue those down. My hands are covered in glue now. And I usually have some wipes somewhere, but I can't seem to lay my hands on them. So that like so. It's even sticky on there. Should have had my, this is what I should have had. There we go. So it doesn't get sticky. That somewhere like so. Then this is going up on, guess what? Dimensionals. You don't have to go up on dimensionals if you don't want it to go up. If you want to post it, you can just have it flat, doesn't matter. Oh dear me. Right. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue because it is one of them. I'm not sure which one it'll be. Is going on to. There we go. So jingle all the way. That is card number 9. Card number 10. So this is the piece that I wasn't 100% sure of the measurements, so I can cut that down, that's not a problem. So that piece is like that. Just let me, where's my ruler? Wants to be 3.5. Just cut that. So the piece that I wasn't sure of, I think it was nearly the last piece. It was, I'll show you on my, it was this piece here that has the question mark. So this should have been oh, I've got it there, look, I actually wrote it in pen, 3.5 centimetres deep. So it's 10 centimetres across and 3.5 deep. I just overlooked that bit. Never mind. So that is scrap. And we're going to think we'll go one red and one green. Right. So come on, glue, you can do it. So that can go on there. This one. Go like so, and then that one went like that. I'm just trying to think how we, that was that one, yeah, so I did it like so, and then have the holly jolly going across. So get some glue on. That one down like that. That one roughly like so. And put this up on dimensionals. Now I say I'm not going to decorate, you know, all the finery and everything on them tonight, but I think some of them could maybe do with maybe a bit of ribbon, maybe I have got the, I can't think of its name now, I'll have a look in a second. Stamp set that has holly leaves and all that, and I could die cut them out, and I could just, in this, you know, in the same colours, just to fancy them up a little bit. Let's say there's always put some ribbon on. It's just that I just wanted to show you how to put them together. That was all. Right, card number 11. Now this is where I know I cut 3. We've cut 3 squares and we've cut 3 of those. Now you could actually make another card, because I decided on that one it looked nice with the, instead of having the 3 like the diamond, the squares making the diamonds, it looked nice with the circle. So the first card that had the embossed red piece, which was that one, I decided to use it for that. So totally up to yourselves. So I'm not going to use that. I'm going to put that to one side. And we're going to put that up there. We're going to layer those onto there like so. That onto there like so. And then we're going to put that in the middle. So I'm just going to, just where I've cut the edge, it's just a little bit raised. So I'm just putting my bone folder over it just to flatten it. And then, oops, that on there. Oh, got me mat and I'm not even using it. Silly me. Okay. And that onto there. Done it again. Overglued it. So we've got an embossed background should I say, on this one again. So we need those two somewhere like that. Now I would love to have a go at a one sheet wonder, but design the paper, I might have to challenge myself to do that. That's what I did. I did the bath bomb box and made my own, and the cards I did, and made my own designer series paper. That would be a challenge, but that would be a long-winded job. 1 week would have to be designer series paper and the next would have to be the one sheet wonder, and then pop that up on dimensionals. I always keep coming up with these things, these great ideas. Okay, we're nearly there, we're nearly done. What are we on? 9:15, been going an hour and a bit. So that, like so. So that lacks something. It could do with some ribbon or something. But I say I'm not doing him tonight. But that is the design of card number 11. Pop that there. Last but not least, card number 12. I was panicking it was going to take me forever. That's why I decided to put all the do all my sentiments and everything before we started. So once again, embossed background. I'm gonna go for the green side of the designer series paper. It's good because you can choose whichever side you like. And Stampin' Up do some lovely designer series paper. And today was the last day for the sale, designer series paper sale. So that gets stuck like so. So let's do that. There we go. So from tomorrow, it is the 2nd today, 3rd tomorrow. So from tomorrow, the mini catalogue goes live. Also, celebration. You can start, if you spend £45 or more, you can get a freebie from the celebration. So next week I might do something, make something with one of the celebration products. So I think I'm not quite sure which one yet, but we'll have a play this week and see what we fancy. But there's some really, really nice celebration products. Really nice. The sheep are lovely. I don't know if anybody's seen anybody demonstrating them, but oh, they are great. Somebody has made some really good cards with them. And with that, you get the stamp set. If you spend £45, you can get the stamp set free, and then if you spend another £45, you can get the die set. And I think that's going to be a really, really popular one. It was like the donkeys in, they didn't have dies, but the donkeys in the celebration in February time. Oh, they were so sweet. So, so sweet. There we go. And that makes card number 12. We've actually managed to finish. I'm impressed with myself tonight. Let me see if I can bring them, see if I can get them all in shot. Oh, you're playing with the penguins, is he? I love the penguins too. And the designer series paper with the penguins, you can get free. I've got a cat here. Crikey. I mean, cats. Do your head in. Yeah, the designer series paper is lovely to go with the penguins, and it's got the polar bears, and it is really, really cute. So that is the one that I'm going to change, not have red, I'm going to have green. I'm just trying to put them so we can see them. Oops. Put it up there. More or less in shot. So that is 12 cards from a piece of 12 by 12. Thank you, Izzy. The Penguin DSP, yeah, look great. Penguin DSP. Have all penguins. You could quite easily do them like this and have, you know, penguins down the side. They would be ace. You've got to do that one, and I'll craft along with you if you do that one. Oh, you've been making along as well, Chris. Fabulous. Oh, bless you. Done 6 so far. Excellent. Oh, it's lovely. It's great to know you're crafting along, ladies. I've had an absolutely smashing night. I was a bit nervous before I came on with technical difficulties and everything else, but we got there in the end. So I shall get myself sorted and go and make myself a drink, because I'm absolutely gagging of thirst. I forgot to bring one up with me. So I will say good evening. Thank you very much for watching. If anybody would like the templates, I'm going to draw them out properly, and I'll upload them. So if anybody wants one, they can just help themselves. That is not a problem. So and anybody watching on catch up or whatever you want to call it, yeah, I'd just like to say thank you very much. And if you, I'll upload it to YouTube. It'll probably be tomorrow or maybe even Wednesday now. But if you do watch on YouTube, if you'd give me a thumbs up, I'd be very appreciative. And a subscribe, and if you hit the notification button, you would get a reminder every time I upload. So, oh yeah, please Chris, send a photo. That'd be great. That'd be fabulous. So, but yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching yet again, and I'm going to say good night. Thank you very much. Bye.